Hello friends, today's date is the 13th of March 2024. Welcome to today's Current in the Affair discussion. Let's start the discussion. Our first article in top news, is it related to Jim Corbett National Park? Why is it in news? In the name of ecotourism, 6,000 people were killed in Jim Corbett National Park some time ago. More trees were cut, meaning trees were cut down. In whose name is ecotourism promoted here? Now when the matter went to the Supreme Court noticed that this is what is happening there. Joe Dyson, who was a bureaucrat there, took the name of ecotourism, and in return, 6 crores were given to cut 6,000 trees, in which there was some advantage. Some of it was their grid. All this would be seen, some nexus. If it was cut in this case, then the Supreme Court has given a clear order that you are cutting 6,000 trees in the name of ecotourism. If you have some greed from this, then you are doing all this because you are getting some profit. The Supreme Court has told the CBI that you check, and within 3 months, you give a report as to why they cut it. What benefit have they got, and if there is any benefit from them? They should be prosecuted, because if such trees are cut down, in the name of tourism, it will cause a lot of loss to the environment. Degradation is that this is being forestation. Deforestation is happening because the trees are being degraded. Being bitten can be quite harmful. Why you like this type? If you do activities that harm the environment due to greed, then it is very harmful. Maybe then this whole article was of top news, which is Jim coverage. Our first article is related to National Park. That's why it's in the news about the desert stun dunes. This is because these desert stars are not dunes by scientists. They were researched. It is found in how this formation happened. What are their features? All this has been seen. That's why it is in the news. So let's see first of all what are dunes. There are sand dunes. Sand is not muddy here. The air that will come there means that if the wind blows, then this sand will fly. In this way, this time it will go to another place, one that mounds. It happens, it becomes a dunce. It becomes a dunce by going again and again. Layer becomes a dunes. Now this is not this which the speed of arrival of air is according to the direction of one coming. Neither according to the direction. Some become its form, some become its structure. As if it is coming in this way, then these will become separate structures. Now if it is made like this, then it will be called Birkenack dunes. Look at this, like this. Then these are the linear dune that are formed in the line. Dunes is said that you must have also read in statistics. In geography it is as follows. Then it is translate. What is this? It becomes layered like this. It is formed in layers. It is formed in this way. Then it happens. These are parabolic dunes. Then they become star dunes, so different in form. This air is not according to the direction of the air. Wind according to speed, which is not according to the speed of wind. All these are according to the speed of the wind. Dunes are the structure, that is the form. So are these star dunes. Is the wind blowing from different directions in star dune? Wind is blowing from this direction also. Wind is coming from this direction also. If there is a wind array from this direction, then it will develop in such a form. It will be called starn. Why was it in the news right now? Because it has been researched that how it is made, that it has been studied in full detail. So it is known. If you talk about stadun, then it is in periodic form. Its height is very high. It can be seen in different places. Yes, in all the dunes in the world level, only 10% of this is very rarer. If you get to see only 10% of these dunes are seen. Look, here's the star dunes. Okay, this is how different shapes are formed. Where did I see it now? The study was conducted in Morocco, not Aigresh Chabi. This place is here, and it is visible now. Here the name is not that. It is called Lala Lily. Its name is Lala Lily. It was formed in this form. Now Lala Lily, which is a dune. These are made up in different structures. This is where the name Lala Lily is found. It was found in Morocco, which is a country. Lala Lily was found somewhere in the Sahara Desert in Morocco. The Sahara Desert is a part. It is alright. Now this is quite complex. It comes from different directions. This is why it is complex in making. The technique is known as luminous dating, the technique which is used to determine it. It happens. The technique is luminous dating from luminescent dating technique. By its means it is measured. What happens in this technique? What happens? See the dune. It will be made at different times. So a layer below, a layer above and a layer below. Now the sunlight that is coming down on it will be less on it. It will not read because it is inside. Now the luminous technique, it checks on it. It checks whether it faced the last light when it was faced. So by this technique, its age detects. The meaning is the one technique. It determines the age of these dunes. When it was made and how it was made, how it will move such way. Is that it will not face light. If you do not face energy, then you will know that it is so old because here. But this is the energy it faces. It's been 100 years. It is 100 years old. It has been 900 years since done, then 900. It is a year-old dune that is faced like this. Then apart from this, also it is checked how the speed of the wind will be. What will be the environment there? What will be the climate there? All these things will also be to see it. When you do research, all these things will also come to be seen. Apart from that, where are they found? It is not that we even have these names. It has been seen in Morocco, which we have seen now referring to. Okay, apart from that, it is a desert in China. Okay, Babinjaran Desert is in China. Namib Desert in Namibia is Arubal in Saudi Arabia. Kalin is a desert. There is a desert in the USA. Well, whose name is national? This is Colorado is a desert. This is Saint Dunes. So there are different places to see. Now let's talk about Lala Lili. Where was Lala Lili? It was in Morocco. Its height is 100 meters. It is quite wide. The height is 100 meters and it is spread over 700 meters wide. It is a very big desert. So this was our entire article start. What we saw about the desert, different deserts, saw the field, then saw about the Lalali Desert. How with whatever technique they are paid a fee, the amount that is audited is okay. Things have been seen. Let's move towards our next article, which is our article, Why is there in the news about methane sets? The X-Falcon 9 rocket is launched by them to set methane. What will it do? Will it determine methane? Where is the emission of mither happening? We'll tell you about how it is happening. Okay, so we have seen the news related to it. Now we see about it, talking about it. What will it do that is methane set? So how much methane is being done at the global level? Where is the mission being done? What type of methane it is happening with? Who is more responsible? Is the more responsible? All these things will be seen from this. What will be the benefit of this? The benefit will be that we know. It will be known whether the mission commission is increasing or decreasing at the global level. If it is increasing, then why is it increasing? Where is it growing more? All these things will be seen. Now, who is promoting it? Then promote. USB is an agency, non-profit, which is an agency. It is being done. The non-profit is an agency that does the work of promoting it. What is the name of Environmental Fund Defense, US-based agency? They are promoting it. Who developed it? Developed Harvard University and New Zealand's space. The agency has developed it. Who is the partner? Because AI is also used in it. If so, Google will help it, how it can be used in the future. Google is its AI partner, okay? It has a high-resolution sensor. There will be those who will find out about it and how it is happening. The data will be taken through this sensor and the cameras it will have. They can probe up to 200 to 200 kilometers with a very large capacity. Let's discuss methane. Methane is a natural resource, mainly found in the form of natural gas. Natural gas is its primary source. It is a significant contributor to emissions, second only to CO2. CO2 is responsible for 64% of emissions. When considering the gas most responsible for global warming, it is CO2. CO2 contributes the most to global warming in a negative way. So CO2 is the gas that contributes the most to global warming. CO2 is the main contributor, responsible for 64% of emissions. And talking about the methane that we're discussing, it contributes 16%, meaning 16% of the emissions are because of methane. So it's the second most contributing gas to global warming. But look, carbon dioxide is the most responsible, right? It contributes more significantly. Methane is less compared to carbon dioxide. It stays in the environment for a long time. If you see that CO2 is also released now. If Gaia and methane have also been released now, then it is carbon dioxide. Soon, what is not from the atmosphere will be destroyed quickly by the atmosphere. And it stays in the environment for a long time. So its disadvantages, it becomes even more because it will last for a long time, then it will be for a long time. It remains in the environment for a minimum of 20 years. If once released into the atmosphere, it can remain in the atmosphere for 20 years. If it persists, the damage becomes even greater. If 100 years, methane is 28 times more harmful than carbon dioxide. If both are released now, then this 28 times more carbon in 100 years. If it causes more harm than dioxide, then its damage is much more. Look at that, it lasts longer, 16%, this is the second largest. It is dangerous 80 times more, and talk about 20 years. So 28 times more harmful than carbon dioxide, because much longer, 64% of carbon dioxide remains in the environment. For the time it is responsible for global warming, 16% of this is methane, and the rest are different gases. And talk about emissions, that which sector has the highest emissions, then it is a livestock sector, isn't it? In it, 31% of this is emission. The remaining 21% is in oil and gas. There are also large percentages in landfills. This much percent is there. You can remember that UPSC can ask direct questions, which sector is more responsible, which gas is more responsible than CO2. You will tell in this, will be confused, and here too will tell that you will never consider the livestock sector as the number one responsible. Then forget here, the livestock sector is responsible for 31% in the main exam. The rest are different. The livestock sector is the most responsible at 31%. The remaining 20% is, this question is different, just like, okay, now let's move on to our next. Our next article is about the Sangeet Natak Akademi Award. Why is it in the news? It's in the news because our current Prime Minister has just given this award to 94 artists for 2022 to 23, so it is in the news. Now let's discuss about the Sangeet Natak Akademi. The Sangeet Natak Akademi is an apex body. What field is the apex body in? Remember, this is our dance form, but it was established in 1953. Always remember this. Was established in 1953. What is an autonomous body? It's a self-serving one. What does an independent body mean? It's under which ministry? It's under the Cultural Ministry. It falls under the Cultural Ministry. It's an autonomous body and it reports to the Cultural Ministry. It was established in 1953. Check out the news. Watch in Hindi as the president gives these awards. There were 94 artists. They received the awards. This is an apex body working in the arts field. It's doing fine since its establishment in 1953. It's under the Cultural Ministry. Yes, it's a self-serving body. Who is the chairman? The chairman, who is it? No, he is appointed by the President of India, the President, which is done. The tenure of the chairman, how long is it? 5 years the term? Yes, for 5 years he is appointed by the President of India, and what he does is it's through this council that awards are given. These awards are being given by the council since 1952, and to whom it is given: music, dance, tribal arts. All these awards are given in the field of what is given in the award hours. 1 lakh is given along with this copper plate in Angvastra, etc. All of these are given. Look, there are 2 types of fellowships. Award is given, okay, and 1 normal award is given. Fellowships are different, awards are different. Fellowships are very special work. Awards are given for doing normal work. If you go, you are being given Rs 1 lakh in the award and Rs 3 in the fellowship. Lakhs will be given, and Tamar Patra and Angvastram will also be given in the award. In this too, the age is different. What is the age? The age that is in the fellowship, it should be at least 35 years old, and the award is, there is a minimum age in it. It should be 50 years. 40 awards are given in the fellowship, and out of the awards, 41 awards are given, so you can do these things. Keep in mind the difference between the two. Look at the fellowship. Here we are talking about fellowship, Sangeet Natak Fellowship Award. Anything, no one without race, etc. Rs 3 lakh awards are given without discrimination for special work. It is given to him, and 40 awards are given in this. We talked and gave 40 in it, and 41 are given in the award age. What should be the age in the award? Minimum 50 and minimum 35 in fellowship. If there should be an age, then this has given a little difference between the two. This too, you are right to remember, and this is our Sangeet Natak Academy. By some dance form, Hai Unko 9 dance Mami Unko Jo classic dance. From 9 dances, he was given the status of a classic dance, who gave music to the dance form, given by the Sangeet Natak Academy. The Drama Academy has given the status of classic dance, then Bharatnatyam Tamil Nadu Kathak, North India, Kathakali Kerala Kuchipudi, Andhra Pradesh, Manipur Odissi Oriya Kerala, then Satyam again. Chow Chow is different dance form like Mayurban Chow dance. Haifirek, different dances occur. It is different in West Bengal, it is different in Jharkhand. Remember all of these. This was our entire article. We are heading to the Sangeet Natak Academy. Our next article, the next article is about ASEAN Forum, why it's in the news recently, because ASEAN Forum has just signed a deal that can reduce India's trade with ASEAN, hence it's in the news. Let's talk about ASEAN now. ASEAN is an independent group. It's a group of Southeast Asian nations, okay? It's an intergovernmental organization. The governments formed it together, so it's an intergovernmental organization of South Asian nations, which involves which countries? Laos, Indonesia, Brunei, Singapore, Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, Cambodia, Myanmar.